Man, it's a difficult time for me right now. Um, my wife needs me, and I can't get to her. Just that simple. So, all my haters and all of the people that jumped on me about, my Filipino wife, well, they had a typhoon, and I don't know, I don't know, I haven't been able to reach her. And I don't have the money to go over there to find out what's going on. That's the sad part about it. I can't even go over there. I ain't got the cash to even go over there to try to find her. So um, I mean, this is the consequence. Um, I have to accept because the one thing that I tried to do, man, was not give up on my dream, not give up on my tours. You know, that's 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 been the one thing that not going so good, man. So when I in 2019 we got married March the 29th, 2019, and in June her visa was expiring, and we missed the deadline to extend it. So, knowing the type of person my wife is, I said, baby, go back. Cause I don't want you living here looking over your shoulder and you worried about something if I'm saying something. So just go back. And neither one of us saw the pandemic coming. And when she went back, of course, 2020 is when the pandemic came. Uh, nah, I'm sure Seb is probably happy as a lark right now that I'm having the challenges I'm having. So no, I'm sure he would be happy. So that's why I want to get on here and face this thing head on myself and say, man, I dropped the ball. My wife needs me in the Philippines and I can't get to her. I don't have the wherewithal. Man, I just knew when the whole George Floyd thing jumped off and Black Lives Matter jumped off and I'm doing the Black History of DC, I just knew that, man, business was gonna pick up. That people would start getting some interest in some Black history of DC. Man, was I wrong. God, was I wrong. God, I was wrong. You know? The Black Lives Matter movement, I ain't benefit from it at all. I haven't benefited from it. And there are people, you know, all kinds of people that's done made money off the Black Lives Matter movement that ain't even in our community. But they done made money off of it. Um, so what you gonna do, true conductor? I don't know, man. All I can do is pray right now. That's all I can do is pray. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. So The one thing, whenever I walk out my door, I always ask God for safe passage for me, my children, my wife, and her family, and my grandchildren. I always ask God, give us favor. Or every day I walk out my door, I say, Lord, thank you for safe pass for me, my children, my grandchildren, my wife, and her family. Give us favor over any unfavorable situation on this day. That's my prayer every time I walk out my door. And that's the only thing I got to hold on to, man. That through all of this, that, she been able to survive. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because it was almost like a direct hit on Cebu. So a whole lot of electrical and all of the stuff, all the internet and phone service, all that stuff is down, man. It's down. So, you know, I don't know what it is, man, but the travesty of the thing for me is my wife is sitting there knowing I can't help her. That's the part that gets you right here. Is she sitting there knowing I can't help her if I wanted to, because my business never took off. And she kept telling me, baby, why don't you try something different? And I kept saying, no, baby, there's this. Let me hold on to the, because I created, man. You see, when I came up with the name, the DC Underground Railroad Tour, the DC Chocolate City Day Tour, the DC Black History Night Tour. Okay, I had to do the route, man. I had the information, but I had to do those routes. I had to make it flow through the city to share this information so that it would make sense. And because I've done all of the other history tours of DC, the monument tours, I kind of basically knew what folk were doing. Maybe that's what it is, man. Look what my stubbornness caught me. Look what it got me, man. And my biggest fear has been, if I drop it, somebody gonna walk right behind me. I done already set it up for somebody. If I walk away from my tours right now, all they got to do is just go through my website and look at what I did, what I was doing, and what I was talking about. And they can turn around and do the same thing. Because I done did all the work. I done got the route. I done got everything. I've done the hard work. I've done. So if I walk away from it now, all somebody got to do is just pick it up, put another name on it, and it's the same tour. That's all they got to do. Is just pick up what I dropped down and give it another name, and it's the same tour. Okay? So that's all I got to, and see, that's one of the reasons I'm saying, man, this is like a child. You see, what people don't understand is when you create something, man, that's a part of you. That's like one of your children. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. But imagine how I feel, man. And see, like people say, well, why don't you get a GoFundMe? Why do I need a GoFundMe when I got a business? Book a tour. Why do I have to go big for somebody to support me when all you gotta do is book a tour? You can even you can sponsor a tour if you really wanted to help. Sponsor a tour. Um, about 2 weeks ago, right before the typhoon hit, was the last time we talked, and I haven't been able to reach. No, man, dude, I've never. I'm not good. I'm not good at doing that. And whatever, this is one of them moments that you really have to trust God. See, this is the moment where I really, really, and truly have to trust God. I really have to trust God right about now that my wife is okay. Okay, even though we haven't talked, that she is okay. See, I have to trust God for that she is okay. And that's what the struggle is, man. Holding on to your faith, holding on to believing. Okay? Now, man, the Philippines over there, I'm telling you, man, if you see some of the damage that over there from that typhoon, and that's a third world country. It ain't like the United States. See, when something come through the United States, they immediately got resources going to address that. This country ain't got them kind of resources like the U.S. So it's a little bit harder. But again, man, something I got to live with. Yeah, something I got to live with, man. Just got to live with it. And the only thing my wife asked me when I took her back to the airport was, baby, just make me proud. I ain't never had a woman to ask me that. Just make me proud. So that's why when I discovered the Truth Conductor, man, I went full force. She was in the direct hit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, this thing wrecked Cebu. She was in the direct hit. That's what I'm saying. Cebu got trashed. It got trashed. Ain't no internet service, ain't no phone lines, all of that stuff. It was trash, man. So the only thing I can do is just, keep trying to connect. Hopefully that she can. Wow, man. If she is, I gotta live with it. If she gone, I gotta live with it. I just have to live with it, man. I just have to live with it. That's all. I made a decision. And my decision was, my tools was the way out. That was my answer. And that's just one of my trolls. He's rejoicing. He's glad. That's why he's up in here saying that he's glad. He's glad to see this. So I mean, it I'm not, I'm mindful of the fact that there are people out here that will rejoice to see your downfall. And this guy is one of them on here right now. Glad to see. Oh, she's gone. Okay? Wow. Wow. Baby girl, huh? Wow, you serious troll, man. And you know what? I pray and hope you never experience nothing like this in your life. Yeah, he's glad to see it. I hope you never experience. And I can tell he glad because, what was the comment? Let me read the comment. Oh, Don, you know I've always loved you, baby girl. That tells you right there. That tells you right there. This George Orwell. That's one of my trolls. That's just one of my trolls. Okay, my man. If you're a pastor, boy, I pity the people that you preaching to. I pity the people that you're preaching to. If you call yourself a pastor, I pity the people you preaching to. Oh, really? And hey, man. No. See, I had to face this. I had to face this moment because this been a this been a rough year for me. I've experienced some things this year that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So if God forbid if something happened to my wife, man, that would just be the cherry on top of this year, man. Because it's been like that. It's been like that. It's been like that. So it's been a rough year. Like I said, I've experienced some things this year I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies. My worst enemy. I wouldn't even wish it. Some of the stuff that I've had to experience this year. So, so have at it, man. George, have your way, man. Enjoy yourself. But I just hope that uh, you aren't presented with a situation like this. I hope this kind of tragedy don't strike your life. You know? Um, well, see, the reason I haven't blocked you, man, is because I want people to see how insensitive folk can be, like yourself. That's the only reason I ain't block you. So that people can see how insensitive people are. That's the reason you still up in here, man. That's the only reason I'm letting you stay. Because under any other circumstances, you've been blocked. But I'm just letting people see. There are folk out here that rejoice over your adversity. They're happy to see you go through some stuff. They get off on seeing you go through some stuff. And not knowing that, the same rejoicing that they're doing for you could happen to them. This very thing could happen to them. You know, Why are you here, man? Why are you here? Why are you here, man? Here I'm talking about, my wife could have been killed in a typhoon. And you referring to me as baby girl? Why are you here, man? Why are you here? Cause you're a fan. All right. Let's just go on and just, okay, put you out. Okay, just going on and put you out. So that's the kind of stuff you got to deal with, man. You know, uh, okay, man. Have a good day. Thank you. Um, some people are just that way. They just that way. That's just automatic for them. And here we, um, some people just don't give a damn about shit. Anytime they can dump on somebody, they will. And I this don't. Nah, man. The only thing I can do right now, man, is keep moving, man. Let's stop hating each other because you disagree. It's the best message for 2021. I have every time I turn around, uh, show y'all this photo. Every time I turn around, this photo pops up. This photo right here pops up in an article. This photo right here, man. I just knew that this day, when I went down to the courthouse with the sign and Steve Bannon, man, I knew this day my sign was gonna go viral. I said, man, this is the day my sign gonna go viral. Okay, this is the day I'm going viral. And then can't catch no traction with it. Can't catch no traction with it. Every day, man, I'm down at the White House. Somebody come up to me and say, man, this the best sign I've seen. This is it. And you would think that somebody in marketing, somebody would say, man, who is that guy? See, I've been doing these signs for 4 years now. I started with Kalish is what I started with. I started trying to promote a van because I needed one. I needed a van. So I went out and tried to promote their website. The CEO called me and said, man, why you out promoting my website? I said, no, that's my guerrilla warfare marketing. And because I was at the courthouse, he had a problem with me going out to the courthouse. And so that's when I decided, so shit, why am I wasting my time promoting somebody else? And I went and got my own. That's when I started promoting DCBlackTours.com. Okay, matter of fact, let me see if I got a picture of that. When I first started, man, I started out trying to promote a company to see if I could get a break on the van, because they had a slick van, man. And I wanted it. And I ain't had no money. So I'm trying to figure out, to do everything I can do to see can I get access to this thing. And didn't work. Let me show y'all something. I was watching MSNBC the other night, and there's my Got Your Cash App sign right in the background, right there. Got Your Cash App with TruthConductor.tv. There's the sign right there in the background at January 5th at Freedom Plaza. Here I am, right here. What's a good point? Man, listen, somebody say I have to put a website link on one of my signs. Really? Really? I got to put a website link on one of my signs? Really? Let me see here. Let me show you how far ahead. There's how much of a website link can you get when you walk around with DCBlackTours.com? How much of a, see, that's the sign that I started with. That's what everybody, DCBlackTours.com. How much of a website link do you need for that? How much of a, and man, and if I could read some of the hate mail, some of the hate emails I got for just being out here trying to promote a black website. You see? There I am in New York City. Right there. DCBlackTours.com. So how much of a, that's what it started out with. That's how I got the idea to do my Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree. That's how I got the idea. I put it on the same sign I used to do with my website. So, I walked around with DCBlackTours.com. What more link do I need? What more link do I need? I can show you. Matter of fact, I tell you what. If you Google DC Black Tours and just put it on images and see all of the places that I've been. And I mean, see, you can. Let me show you how serious this is. Okay, I'm gonna do it while I'm talking to y'all. Let you see. DC Black Tours. And I'm gonna put it on images. Look what come up. Look what come up. I do DC Black Tours. I do DC Black Tours. That's just DC Black Tour. Look at what come up. And I put it on images. Look what come up. Okay? Look at all this stuff. See, so obviously a website link ain't the answer. Because I had my website. That's what I was doing. Promoting my website. DCBlackTours.com. Okay? Now, let me show you something else. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Put it on images. Look at what you get. Look at what you can see. There's my resume. And just stop hating each other because you disagree. Okay? All right. So now let me show you. See, just to show you that all of this stuff, man. I'm the same person. I'm the same person. Okay. So let me show you something. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you this. So if you Google, let's Google Truth Conductor and put it on images. It's still gonna take you back. I'm the same person. You're still gonna see DCBlackTours.com. You're gonna still see what I'm doing. See that, and that ain't even my name. That's not even my name. Okay, let's Google my name. Okay, I want to just show you, man. So, cause when you Google group Truth Conductor, it takes you to all my social media. So now I Googled my name. Look what pops up. Okay, look what pops up. I done Googled my name now. Look what pops up. So I'm saying all that to say, there's no way you can Google anything about me and not know I don't do that, and not know that I do the DC Black History tours. You can't unless you just looking over some shit. But it's there, man. I've been busy. I've been really out here trying to get this shit off the ground. I really have tried to get it off the ground. And for me to be able to do all this with little to no money, all this is with little to no money. Imagine if I had some money, what I could do. Imagine if I had some money with this idea, that I could put some money behind this idea, where I really could advertise. I can't even get the tours consistent enough to be able to invest in advertisement because they ain't consistent. So what am I supposed to do? Please tell me. I mean, I'm all ears. If you got a suggestion, I'll listen. I'll listen. Cause God knows I done tried damn near everything. I done tried damn near everything and ain't nothing worked. What time is it? 1 o'clock? I ain't going. I was gonna go down by the White House today. I ain't going nowhere, man. I ain't leaving out my house today. I'm staying home all day today. I ain't going out. I'm staying right here, man. Damn. Fucked up, y'all. Fucked up. I'm so far. I'm 5 years in now. 5 years. I celebrated my 5th anniversary this year with my tours. I got 5 years in, and I know if I right now, if I just drop them, somebody gonna pick them up and do it and do it, and they ain't got to do no work. They ain't got to do no work. You know, I look at all of the people that come into the Black History Museum in D.C. and don't think D.C. ain't got no Black history. You come in, the Black Museum is not D.C. That's for the whole country. The nation's capital got its own Black history. But folk ain't interested in that. You know, that's why we got the uproar against critical race theory. You know, because what it's entailing and what it's talking about is different. Anyway, so you know, I just came on, man, to give people like this guy George, let them go ahead and have their say. Let them rejoice, because it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be rejoicing. Because I mean, I failed. It's no ifs and that's the only thing I can tell you. I failed, man. I failed. I failed my wife. I did. I failed my wife. Because in her time of need, I can't come to her aid. I can't go see about her. So I have to live with it. That's all. Just something I got to live with. So, wow. I just tried to hold on to a dream, y'all. Tried to hold on to a vision. Tried to do something ain't nobody else doing. That's what got my attention. When I did my tours, there were no Black History tours out there like that. So, yeah, it is. It is. It's the nation's capital, man. Just the nation's capital. So you got people coming from all over the world, man. See that damn White House. They come from all over the world. So, yeah. And hey man, see what, and I keep saying this, and people dismiss it. But if I was a white guy doing what I do, man, I'd be filthy rich right now. If I was a white guy doing this very same thing, I would be labeled a marketing genius. I can't see. Let me tell you how you would think, man, that somebody in marketing, somebody seen this sign in marketing. You would think somebody, man, as many times as this picture, somebody would have seen this sign and say, God damn, that's a hell of a marketing move. Nobody, man. Nobody in marketing has see this. Nobody in marketing. Man, this all look, this was an article it was an article. Let me show y'all. Where is that thing at? Here is an article with Steve. There's my sign in the background. There's my sign in the background. And when you open the article up, it opens up to this. That's what it opens up to. And that's all over the world. That's all over the world. This is where I got this from. I was going through, I think, Yahoo. I was reading the articles on Yahoo. And I said, God damn, that my article is, that my sign is. And this is seen, you gonna tell me nobody in marketing, man, read that article? Nobody in marketing has seen this? When that's your specialty, is marketing? And you're going to tell me nobody in marketing sees this. Nobody in marketing agrees with this. Yeah, man, let's stop hating each other because we disagree. Nobody in marketing agrees with this. There's no marketing company that agrees with this. If they do, they haven't contacted me. Say, dude, tell us your story. And see, right now, man, right now, see, if a company come in and say, man, we want to sponsor, stop hating each other because you disagree. they're going to make a whole lot of money. You know why they're going to make a whole lot of money? Because I'm going to be talking about them. I'm going to say, man, look, they done changed my life. I'm the rags to riches story from them coming and sponsoring this. So naturally, I'm going to send everybody to them. Man, go support them people. But don't nobody see that. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that. And I'm telling you, man, when I go down to the White House, at least 2 people a day gonna walk up to me and say, sir, that's the best sign I've seen. At least 2 that got the nerve to walk up and say, man, listen, I just showed you I was going through the internet, man. I was watching television, MSNBC, and they was talking about this guy. There's my Got Your Cash App sign in the background. Right there. There's my sign in the background. January 5th. Got Your Cash App. Shit, they make me the Cash App, man. Man, in every household I had, because I be, every person I see, man, got your Cash App? Nope. And a lot of it has to do with this, subconsciously. People right now in America, folk have a thing about promoting black folk over white people. You know, you don't see nobody black being promoted like that. Because right now, white people feel like they're under attack. Everything is anti-white. So if everything anti-white, why would we support something black? When everything else seems like it's anti-white. You know? So that's my dilemma. That's my dilemma right there. And like I say, I'm 5 years in, man. Yeah. That ain't a bad idea. God damn. That ain't a bad idea, man. That ain't a bad idea at all. Shit, if my wife was the face of my business, I would be making money. I would. Oh man, y'all having a lot of people be talking about hear me talking about my wife. Show y'all a photo of my wife, man. Here's my wife right here. That's my wife. Okay? That's my wife right there. But all y'all that's been curious about who is this woman he be talking about, here she is. That's my wife. That's my wife right there. All right? That's my wife. That's Mrs. Folden right there. Okay? So now, see, a lot of people talking about, oh, you got that old blow-up doll and she this and she that. My wife is a very professional woman. Very professional. And about her business. And there she is. That's her. And it's crazy how I met my wife. I don't work on Saturdays anymore. And this one particular Saturday, I had decided I was going to sleep in. I wasn't going away. And I couldn't get no rest, man. I just could not get no rest at all. So I said, let me go down to this hotel. And what I was doing was I would go and sit in front of a hotel so that when people needed rides, Well, I'm right there for you, and you don't want to catch a cab, or with no cab there. You need to get to the airport. Come on, let me take you in my van. So I said, I'm going out there. And as soon as I walked into the door of the hotel, she was talking to the manager of the hotel. And when I walked in the door, he looked at me and said, "That's him right there." And when he said that, I threw my hands up. I said, "I didn't do it. Whatever it is, I didn't do it." So what happened was the guy that was supposed to take them down to this mall was late. And now I see why he was late. Because the price he had negotiated with her, he didn't want to do it. So when she told me what she was trying to do, I gave her my price. And she said, "Oh no, that's too much." I said, "I ain't doing it. I'm not going to do it." And the girl balled her fists up like this here. And I said, "Man, that's my grandmama's fist, girl. I'm going to marry you." That's how I met my wife. Okay, that's exactly how I met my wife in 2015. When she balled up her fist, I said, "Girl, that's my grandmama's fist. I'm going to marry you." And 4 years later, we got married. That's how we met. And to top it off, and I kept trying to tell him, I said, there's another mall a little bit closer that, oh no, this one doctor, oh no, this is the one we got to go to. When we get to the mall, he gets down and have a heart attack and die. Man, I didn't know it was so expensive to send a dead body back overseas. Now you pay like $1,000 to come over here alive, but if you die and they got to ship your body back, you're looking at about $40,000-$50,000, man, for them to get your body back to the Philippines. And that cat went down there and died. And so now I'm stuck with him. We gotta go to the hospital. We gotta wait, and we gotta do all this other stuff. And from that day to this, man, we husband and wife. That's how I met my wife. That's how I met my wife. That's how we met. She came over here on business, and she twisted somebody's arm to get some service out of him, and I wouldn't fall for it. She couldn't twist my arm, you know. So and we've had some we've had some trying times. It ain't man. It's not easy having a long distance relationship. That's not, especially if it's international. That's not easy at all, man. Not easy at all. So there you have it, man. Now y'all know my story. Y'all know, and I don't usually put my wife out like that because my wife is a very private person. But I got so many people, man, that be talking shit about me and my wife because I rarely show my wife. Rarely do I show my wife, man. But that's a girl right there. That's her. That's her. That's her. That's my wife. Okay? That's her. Right there. And I just got to find out and pray that she's okay. That's all I got to do now is pray that she's okay. That's all I can do, man, is just wait and pray. So, and see, the thing is, for folk, I guess the thing that people don't realize is I'm the guy that can make a vision come true. I create shit. Let me see what I got right here. I create shit. I ain't scared of shit, man. See, this is this is when I was. This was in 19. No, this is in 2000. It's in 2000 right here. Okay, the African tabletop, African inspired fine china. Okay, this is in 2000 right here. Man, I'm look how serious I'm looking. That's 2000, man. That was God rest his soul, man. That was my buddy. He created this dinnerware. He created this. He created this. So you know, and I tried to follow suit. You know, I tried, man. I tried. I honestly did. I put my best foot forward. You know, I created my line of dinnerware. I got a line of dinnerware I created. I created the shit, man. You know, couldn't get it off the ground, but I created my own line of dinnerware. My own line of dinnerware. I got it. One day I'm gonna get it off the ground. If the good Lord let me live, I'm gonna get my dinnerware line off the ground. I get it off the ground. I get it off the ground. One day, man, I'm gonna make that a reality. Cause ain't nobody doing what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Nobody's doing what I'm talking about. And it's just that it's hard to get people to see what you see. Let me say that again. See, it's hard to get people to see what you see. Everybody can't see what you see. Everybody don't have your vision. Everybody don't have your dreams and aspirations. See, so that's one of the things you're gonna have to get used to. I mean, everybody don't see it like you do. So, but just to show you, man, that it's some people out here rejoicing. They're gonna look at this video and they'll be sending me all kinds of crazy, nasty messages. You know, I know I'm gonna get all kind of crazy, nasty messages. And it's all good. And I just pray and hope they never experience anything like this. This is a wicked feeling, man. It's wicked to know you're needed and ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do to help. And you're needed and ain't nothing you can do. You're helpless. Right now, man, I'm helpless. I'm helpless right now, man. I'm helpless right now. So, you know, you take these lumps. You take them. And you have to live with it. Sorry I let the girl down. Just sorry I let her down. Sorry I let her down. That's all, man. I'm just sorry I let her down. So anyway, man, I know y'all didn't come on here to see me crying in my milk, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't know what to do. I don't even have an idea of what to do. And you know, and I'm and the people at the White House are just as insensitive. You know, I figured out yesterday that I might be wasting my time going sitting in front of the White House. Because when I go down there, I try to play everybody's music. I just don't play American Christian Christmas music. You know, I have Arabic Christmas music, Chinese Christmas music, Japanese Christmas music, Filipino Christmas music, Spanish Christmas music, French Christmas music, German Christmas music. I play it all. I play jazz, country, and Western Christmas music. I play it all. West Indian Christmas music. I play it all. And people be looking at me like a cow looking at a new gate. Why is he sitting here playing Spanish Christmas music? And Spanish people are all around me. Why is he playing a French Christmas song? Because it might be somebody from France in here. Why is he playing a Chinese Christmas song? Because there are people from China that are here. You know, how cool is it, man, that you can come here and hear a Christmas song in your language in front of the White House? You know, I'm thinking, man, that might be pretty cool. And people knowing, now, obviously, I got to do some research to get this music. That's obvious. It's not in my, so you know, people don't even appreciate the fact that I take the time to research the music so that they can have something to listen to. Serious, man. And people walk up and look at me and, oh well. I have days that I give away more money. Because when somebody homeless come by me, man, get you $3, get you $5, go in the bucket, get you some money. See, I have a sign on my bucket say, be a blessing. And people don't realize I bless the homeless from that bucket. That's what I do. Homeless people come by me, man, get you some money. Hey, Merry Christmas. Get some money for whatever little bit I got. So most of the time, man, I give away more money than I get in donations. And I suck that shit up and come right on, man. And keep going back. But yesterday, I was like, you know, I think I'm really wasting my time coming down here. You know, because it's dead when I get there. And I come down and I bring the music. I even had this, show you how people will do you. Man, I had these people from Afghanistan Sunday down doing their protest. So, you know, I'll give you some courtesy. So one of the speakers they had, the guy couldn't get it to work. And he said, man, sir, can we use your speaker? Said, this speaker don't work. I said, man, as long as y'all hit my tip bucket, you can use my speaker. And all them folk, man, they must have had 75 people down there, almost 100 people down there. And sing, because I had to go in and attach my battery pack to my speaker. They had it for almost 2 hours. Shit, you know, them folk walk away, man, wouldn't even say, thank you, sir. And so when I did pull up one of the guys, I said, man, next time you come down here, I said, you ain't gonna use my speaker no more. And next, I'm gonna blast my music. Cause y'all inconsiderate. So then he go and he try to, I don't know how much money he had in his hand. He said, oh, I'll be right back. Even one of the guys that told me, the guy that got my speaker, he said, oh man, we're gonna hit your bucket. I'll be right back. Shit. So this guy wanna go and come back and I said, nah, man, keep your money. keep it. I don't want it because it ain't coming from your heart. Because I had to step to you about how you were. So whatever you give me, it ain't coming from your heart. Because I have to approach you about it. And I told him, he said, well, I'm going to be upset. I said, well, you upset. And I didn't allow him, whatever he had in his hand. I said, no, man, you take that. You can have that. But I guarantee you, and they're going to come back. They'll be back. But never again. I'm going to blast my music. And I'm going to tell him, the last time you came, I let you use my speaker and everything. Didn't have to. And y'all didn't even appreciate it. So, F you. That's how I'm going to deal with them. That's exactly how I'm going to deal with them. They'll be back. Oh, man. Man, I got to get out of this house. I got to do something. I'm hurt, y'all. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt because I failed my wife. I failed her. Damn, we made it through the pandemic and a fucking typhoon comes. Tarek hit. All right, see y'all, man.